Welcome to the Daily Forex Report for August 23rd. We're going to look at the US-Japanese yen pair first. This pair closed down. It did gap by a little bit, retrace that gap, and then move lower, closed down for the session. Overall, moving sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 86.11, possibly as low as 84.48. Look for some resistance around 85.75. And look for some support around 84.75. Okay, now looking at the Euro-USD pair, this particular pair closed lower. Did close below the previous session's low. This pair is moving lower. Definitely looking for it to move to the downside. If we get a reversal, look for it to hit some resistance around 127.25 and potentially moving down and hitting support around 12600. Now the pound-US dollar pair, this pair closed lower, did have a pretty large range, especially considering the body of this candle, but nonetheless still closed down. This pair is moving slightly to the downside. Look for it to potentially, if we get a reversal, go to 156.99, possibly as low as 154.04. Look for some resistance around 156.25. and look for some support around 154.65. Okay, now looking at the US Swiss, this pair closed higher. Looking for this, it opened a little bit lower, had a little bit of a gap, did fill that gap, closed higher. Overall, still moving sideways. This pair, we're looking to go as high as 104.75, possibly as low as 102.37. Look for some resistance around 104.50. and look for some support around 10362. Now, as far as news analysis go, we have the Canadian dollar releasing their retail sales for August at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Consensus on that, there actually is no consensus. Previous was negative 0.2%, so a negative 0.2%. If it comes out better than that, we could see good numbers. If we have good numbers for the Canadian dollar retail sales, we could see the Canadian dollar gain in strength during tomorrow's session. Now, as far as what I'm looking at, we do have a swing trade opportunity that's presented itself in the pound. It is to the upside, and so we'd have to look for a reversal. If we look for that reversal, we have potential places for exits, basically looking to buy, looking to potentially exit or go to break even, and then to go ahead and exit at this point because you're right up here with all of the other areas of resistance. Just to show you kind of what that looks like, got a pretty steep trend line. So look to grab about 30 pips there, potentially as much as 85 if we get a reversal, if it moves higher. It has happened in the past. You get some days that really move in the opposite direction. This pair, however, is moving lower currently, so not sure if this one will actually be triggered or not. Definitely something to take note of and to go ahead and trade if it does. We do have a whole lot of price action between these two blue lines, so to think that it would come up to this point and move at least to here is very possible, potentially moving on up. Well, that about does it for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.